So I've been working on a video for quite a while now. When I started making that video, I thought, yeah, it was gonna be long. I knew it was gonna be long, but did I think it'd be that long? Well, maybe. And while I was working on that video, many other things that I wanted to work on popped up, and I didn't really want to stop editing the video, but I also wanted to talk about the thing I'm talking about right now. So to compromise, this won't be a heavily edited video. In fact, you might just see a slideshow. But I really wanted to talk about this because I just think it's really interesting to talk about. So MNET is a company. They exist. They broadcast Korean music, shows, amongst other things. And they have this particular show called Girls Planet 999. It's been airing for the past 4 weeks, I think. And I've seen more or less of it. I've skipped around, can't stand to watch MNET for too long. And if you know MNET, you also know of a certain show that they've had once before. It's very similar to Girls Planet, actually. You might know it as Produce. Any of the Produces, actually. What is it? 101? 48? X1? Or is it just Produce X? I don't remember. I don't care to, actually. But now they have this new show called Girls Planet 999. And it has garnered some reactions. Negative, positive, don't care. I'm more in the field of don't care, leaning negative, because, with the whole Produce thing. I originally started watching the show because of this girl. Who might this girl be, you might be asking? Well, I don't think you'd be asking that. Everyone knows who this is. She's the big name in the show. YUJIN of CLC is a contestant. In fact, she might be the most popular contestant in this show. And boy, does MNET abuse the hell out of that title. You see, for the teaser of the show to start, they showed a certain clip, which I'm probably not going to show because, once again, editing, and I don't want to do that. But they showed this clip of another trainee dissing? Is that the right word? Is that really a diss? I don't know, that's a whole nother argument. Well, for now, let's just say this other contestant of the show, diss, heavy quotations there, YUJIN, with CLC's latest songs, Helicopter. And when I saw it, I, along many other people, were a little ticked off, to say the least. Rather annoyed that MNET would choose this particular scene to highlight for the show. Oh, and by the way, this will be completely unscripted. I'm just going off the top of my head. Whatever thoughts come, they come. If this video ends up long, hopefully not. Hopefully not. But yeah, the trainee. Well, let's just stop talking about the trainees for now. Let's just talk about Girls Planet in general. It's a survival show. It's a survival competition show. Very similar to Produce. In fact, it's basically Produce reskinned to have this planet concept for whatever reason. I don't know. MNET, whatever. And I've seen a lot of people on the internet trashing this show. Rightfully so. It's very trashy. It's trash-worthy, and it's fun to make fun of it. But what I haven't seen is that many people defending it, or, well, not really defending it, more like understanding the point of it. Because I've seen people say, oh, it's MNET, they know what they're doing, but I could still be pissed. And that's fair, that's completely fair. But I don't really have a problem with what MNET's doing. Yeah, their editing is super sketchy. The way they portray certain people is, not the best. Especially how they manipulate these girls as, desperate desires for stardom, for essentially ratings. That shit isn't cool. Oh, my bad. That stuff isn't cool. But I don't even know what I'm gonna title this video. Maybe I don't know. But I don't think MNET is really that bad of a. Well, they are bad, but I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're the devil that many people make them out to be. And I'll tell you why. First of all, you gotta understand that MNET, much like every other company, the first thing they care about above everything else is profit. And especially because MNET is a media company, They work specifically in the entertainment field. The best way to gain profit is through ratings and viewer attention and viewer retainership. And I'm not justifying their actions. I'm just saying, what did you expect, right? It's kind of the same way in how these other reality shows, American reality shows, right? Those writers emphasize the drama and the conflict between the participants to kind of drive the show forward and keep the viewers hooked. This is kind of the same way, except this kind of feels, I guess what doesn't really ring with people is the fact that they're dangling this like carrot of like the idea of, oh, we're gonna make you famous. And to give MNET this, they can make a person famous. They absolutely can make a person famous. We've seen it with Produce. But to kind of dangle that over them, especially these young girls, some of them like, what, 14? I've seen a 14-year-old on the show. I think that's what ticks people off, and you are completely right to be ticked off by that. I'm not okay with that either. But at the end of the day, MNET doesn't care, right? They don't care if you're 14, they don't care if you're 26. You're just a vehicle, right? You're just a vehicle to get viewers to watch the show. I'm not defending that type of view. I'm not defending that type of attitude. I'm just saying there's really no point in being mad and calling MNET out when you know that this company, much like every other company, operates the same way, right? The fact that MNET so blatantly alludes to the fact that, yeah, they're kind of hated by the public. They're kind of hated online. The fact that they kind of buy into that and sort of capitalize on it further shows that MNET doesn't really care, right? Like, we may see them as the bad guy, but to them, we're just viewers. Because at the end of the day, we're still watching Girls Planet. It's still huge. We're still super connected, whether we like it or not. Like, the only reason I'm watching this show is for YUJIN, and they know that. They know that, and they capitalize off it so well. And I think that's where MNET kind of is good. I'm sorry. It's where MNET is, not the worst company in the world. In terms of pure, like, economic profit wise, morally, more, but you'll get that with every company, I could say. Looking at my notes, and let's see what else I could put. Oh yeah, with the latest episode, I think they just finished the Connect mission, and they're going into eliminations, I think. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with Produce. I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen Produce, but this is where MNET's really gonna milk the show out of everything, you know what I mean? Because we're connected to these participants now, right? And I don't know, man. I'm just spitballing off the top of my head. I don't know if this video is gonna make any sense at all. Basically, I'm just saying that while MNET is a horrible company, first of all, I don't think they really deserve all the flack they get. I don't think they earn it. I don't think they garner it because, well, at the end of the day, they're a company, right? The fact that they actively, kind of promote and lean into the hate that they get kind of shows that hating them doesn't really accomplish anything. In fact, hating them kind of makes them prosper more, right? I mean, just look at the fact what happened with Produce, and MNET just comes right back and be like, guys, this is a new show we have. It's not Produce. In fact, we'll even reference Produce just to show you how much this show isn't Produce, but it is, and they know it is, and we know it is. And I think that's kind of respectable, no? Is that just me? Am I an idiot? Am I a horrible person? That I think that this company can just rebrand itself and do the exact same thing, the horrible practices that they do, and get away with it because they know that they have us under their fists. They can lure us in because their concepts for their shows are just that alluring, I think that's a bit respectable in a pure business standpoint, at least. I don't know if this makes any sense. I just really wanted to talk about Girls Planet just to get it off my chest, because, man, seeing YUJIN like this made me feel some kind of way. A little bit. Made me feel a little tingly in the brain noggin, I think that's the end of the video. I got a new video coming out soon, hopefully. If I finish editing this, Jesus, it's been a month. God damn.